And please welcome your special guest on the Speedo interview, ATW.
Yo, what's up, Speedo? So, I don't got a whole lot of time, but you said you wanted to do an interview about Vibe, right?
Yes, go ahead and take a seat, my friend.
Alright, cool. Alright. I'll sit down. We can make this, A-okay. So, what are the questions you have for me?
So, my question is, what is your deal with Luca? Like, I know you coming back to Vibe, but like, what's the storyline you and Luca have? Because this is very important. We all need to know.
Alright, so... You asking about Luca? Okay, Speedo. My man. Alright, so... What happened between me and Luca is what you're trying to ask me, right? So, this is really hard to say, but I think I'm gonna try and roll it into the episode. So, me and Luca go way back. We go like since pandemic era. Back in 2021, Factions Day. I think that would be Factions Day 10. So I was at Vibe, probably like, I don't know, like late 2021 when this happened, and she decided to come up to me, right? She decided to come up to me. But you know what she did? She decided to come try and play with me, right? She tried to joke around with me, if I should say. Now, at the time, I didn't know that this was like playfulness with girls. I didn't know that this was like something that girls do, because I had fucking pandas then. But like, I'll just make it plain and simple. I did not react good to the situation. And I know, Luca, if you're watching, this is all on you, man. So I didn't react too good to the situation. I decided to kick her on her knee and trip her, because she was like, she was low key pissing me off. Like I don't know if you ever had this, Speedo, but like she.
My question is, how could she piss you off?
Oh, you want to know about that? Okay, so what happened was, no disrespect to anybody at Vibe, but she decided to interrupt me a couple months later when I was being cleaning up. You know, I cleaned up I don't remember what it was. It was like a carpet or something. And then she came up to me, threw confetti on me, and she did it on purpose, of course, because she was trying to like mess with me. So what I did was I decided to sweep her, you know. I decided to sweep her, and then she kind of got a little angry after that, and I was also mad too because, you know, you bullied me first. So I decided a few weeks later, coming to April, I stalked her, right? I stalked her. And it was like in a park, I think. I don't remember what park it was, but I saw her at a park. I stalked her for like 2 hours. I've been following her around town. And she reported on her parents, which is okay because parents are not the cops, right? Right, Speedo?
Bro, the answer we all want to know is why did you leave?
So why did I leave Vibe? Okay, hang on 2 more minutes, Speedo, because I'm about to get to that point. Where I explain myself. So, she decided to, She decided to spread rumors about me after that. Now, I know that was kind of my fault, but Luca, if you're watching, this is also your fault for the way you've reacted to me. Anyway, back to the interview. What I'm trying to say here is I did a whole bunch of shit to Luca back in the day. Like, there was a ton of pages. I could go on and on about all of them, but, like, I know this is just going to waste my time, and I kind of want to get to the important stuff. So, Speedo, if you do not mind, why don't you ask me all the important shit?
Alright, so the question we all want to know is what made you leave Vibe? Like, what was the reason for leaving for that long that you had to go for years away?
Why did I leave, right? Why did I leave? I left Vibe. Okay, so there are a couple of reasons why. So, at the time, I was really, really good friends with a friend of mine, Boombox. You may know him as Chris. I don't know if you know him, Speedo. You're kind of new, but I'll explain it to you. So, Boombox was this, he was like a nerd with glasses that I used to be friends with, right? So, what happened is we had a rivalry for like a couple weeks. We've been arguing, you know, we've been beating each other, and when I went to Vibe and he went to Vibe, he decided to turn things into personal things, you know? He decided to get personal with me. I pushed him through the door, and then pretty much after that, like the week after that, I just left Vibe because I was like, I can't take that abuse no more, you know? But you know what's the saddest part? And probably the worst part, if Luca ever sees me again, is that I told Luca that I would never be going to Vibe again. Now, that was not a promise. I think y'all know, with me, I don't normally keep my promises, right? I'm not the kind of guy who will keep his promises. I've never been keeping my promises, so like we knew at like some point that I would, you know, come back.
Okay, and what about the rumors that these guys have spread?
Oh, so the rumors about like the returns? Oh, man. There was this one point where someone made a rumor that I was gonna return in the summer and then try to like beat Luca down. Now, I would have returned in the summer, but I wasn't ready yet. I had to, let's just say I took a little break, you know? I had to prepare myself for what I'm going to be going through. I had a lot of personal issues as well within the roster, so I had to deal with them. and I couldn't be on the roster and at Vibe at the same time, so I kind of had to compensate. Especially because my faction, because I used to be in a faction, Speedo, and apparently you're my blood type, so I was in a faction. They betrayed me. I lost the title. I defended the title. The faction cost me the title, right? And I kind of had to deal with those personal issues, so I felt like me leaving Vibe was pretty much at the right time, It couldn't be any later, it couldn't be any earlier, It was January of last year. Perfect, I still got calls from Luca's parents for like about a month, but, it all faded once I kind of isolated. Now, Speedo, I know this is a very good interview for you, so if you have any more questions, want to like mix it up a little bit, what do you got to say? That's a good one. That's a good one. So that message that I made that I wasn't going to return on Easter, that was false. I'm still coming for you, Luca. I am still coming. Trust me. What did you say, Speedo? Oh man, I remember that time. It was good. It was good. So what happened was I flew my droney up in the air, and I was actually, yes, that is actually a true statement. I did spy on Vibe a little bit to try and see if Luca was there, because like I was like kind of tired not seeing posts of her, so I got a little bit into my old addiction, I guess. Took some night shots while I'm waiting, all the good stuff. Now I don't use that drone anymore. That drone's pretty old, but like I had to bring it out one last time to get Vibe back. So I would say that my rivalry with Vibe it's been constant, man. Like, that's not only with me, but it's like with my brother. My brother used to go there too. You know my brother? Yeah, I'm not going to tell you about him. I'm not going to tell you about him, because the minute I tell somebody about him, they're going to confuse me for him, and so on. So I'd rather keep him away from this roster.
So another thing a lot of people wonder is what you gonna do. Like, what's your plan when you get back to the Vibe? How are you gonna execute yourself?
So what are my plans when I go back to Vibe? That's a pretty good question, actually. Because there were a lot of... Faction was doing a lot of rumors. And Faction, if you hear me right now, I'm about to... Oh my god, I'm about to slap you for all those rumors you made. So, Faction made a bunch of rumors, right? He made all these rumors, right? About, oh, when is ATW coming back? Oh, is he gonna never come back? Oh, wait, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna attack Luca? Oh, is he gonna just forget about it? A lot of stuff on my hands, man. A lot of stuff. Now, I want to just make this one thing clear. It all depends, right? If Luca is still hyped up on whatever happened in the past, and she still wants to blame it out on me, right? She still wants to blame it out on me, I'm going to slap her right in her face, and I'm going to make sure she go to that hospital. But if she's okay, she's willing to forgive, then I won't strike. You know me. You got to provoke me to get me to strike. Otherwise, I won't strike. Or at least I was before I turned heel. Now, there were also rumors about I think Faction posted them like a month ago. I don't have my phone, so I can't pull it up, but like he was making rumors that I would just come back to Vibe as a heel. And get a little payback on Luca, you know? Spear her through the chair. Now, as much as I would love to do that, I am not going to do that because Vibe ain't a wrestling place. It's a freaking youth group. So, I know my ways. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh. So, what are you going to do while you're there? Like, what's the plan, like, long term? Are you gonna be there, like, all the time? Is these events gonna, like, be occasions? That's what we all want to know.
That's a decent question you got there, Speedo. I hope this is my last question because I'm getting out of here. But, what am I gonna do while I'm there? How is the setup gonna be? I was thinking on that like for about a month, and I think the method that I'm gonna use is I'm gonna go there on occasions when I need to, because, like, give or take, I don't want to have to be with Vibe every single week, potentially in a suffering position again. So I want to keep that hype for Vibe alive. I don't want to like keep going every week. Like, I want to space it out 1-2 months, so that way when I come, right? Think about it. If Vibe sees me all the time in this attitude, they're gonna get tired of me, right? So if I space it out month by month or 2 month by 2 month, right? It'll just kind of keep it'll keep the relationships alive without like pushing on them too much, Like, if you have a relationship, you push it on it too much, like getting into it too much, because I've done that in the past, by the way. I've done that to Luca before, and she was not happy about it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on occasions. I'm going to come with gratitude on occasions. We don't know what kind of answer we'll see, You never know what kind of ATW could be showing up at Vibe. It could be, I don't know, it could be babyface ATW, from like 2024. Or it could be an enraged ATW from 2025. You never know, man. Like, you never know what kind of ATW you're gonna experience. It could be a nice one. It could be a lovely one. I don't want to be lovely, by the way. It could be a mad one. It could be a pissed one. Or it could be a friendly one. Now, I'm done with this interview, so Speedo, if you mind cutting the camera, I'm getting up the
Hold up. I got one more question for you before you leave. Please sit back down. Sit back down.
Fine. One more question. One more question. What's your damn last question, Speedo? Tell me.
So, what about the disguises? Because there was stuff about disguise, too. What you gonna do with the mask, all that.
Okay, I'll make this one quick, because I have a Romex title to defend. Alright. So, what am I gonna do in my disguise? Okay, so, there's been a lot of rumors about disguises, and yes, I am gonna disguise myself at first. That was always going to be the rule. That was always going to be the rule, that I would disguise myself, Some people thought I would disguise myself as Greg. Some people thought I'd wear some sort of bandana and attack Luca or something. The reality is, I ordered a lucha mask, and I'm going to be wearing that at Vibe. And I'm going to make sure that I can hide my identity, at least for the meantime. I want them to think that this is a new me, I don't want them to think that this is this old, scrawny me that would be called Gabriel, or my brother, whatever. I'm sorry for revealing him. But that was often a thing that would happen with me. So I kind of want to, like, hide my identity at first to kind of give them that perseverance of, who is this person? Is this someone new? Do we know him? I want to actually see the reaction, though. I actually genuinely do. So, if you don't mind, my interview is now done. I will be excused.